Good morning, this is Kayla from Prairie Adventures. Just picked a few more tomatoes. I'd been gone for a week for a class reunion in another state, back in Kansas, and came back and all my tomatoes had suddenly turned red. Tomatoes I didn't even know were there, and a lot of them rotted and are splitting. I dropped this one this morning and it split when I dropped it, but I think it's still fine. These are Amish Paste. They're so big. I love Amish Paste. For just eating, they're super sweet. Really good. This, oh my gosh, this one is super heavy. I have to see what that one weighs. Get the scale real quick. Okay. That one is so heavy. Let's see what it weighs. Oh, it says only 8.5 ounces. I can hardly believe that because it's super heavy. Well, must be right. Let's try it again. Yep, 8.5 ounces. It's like a heavy baseball. Okay. I'm going to do a taste test, and here's a carbon. It's split, but I think it'll be okay. I'll do a taste test between carbon, Amish Paste, and this one's a hybrid called Jet Star. And I'll also throw in there a yellow pear. Almost all the yellow pears are split. And of course, I haven't been here watering. And then also a German lunchbox. They're not really the best for slicing and eating, but they sure are sweet for making salsa. Okay, got that. Let's try the Amish Paste first. I just love those. I use my new. All my tomatoes have this kind of look inside. This so far. Not normal. Not like they were last year. They got a little bit of a mealy look. I think that's from uneven watering, and we were supposed to have a lot of rain, and so I didn't water. And then I've heard other people say their tomato flavor is so much better when they don't water, or don't water very often. So let's just try a bite of this Amish Paste. That's delicious. That's the best tomato I've had so far. I had several. I had Parks Improved Whopper last night. Had a weird flavor, and so I tried another one. Same thing. No rich flavor at all. And what flavor they had was kind of off. Really different. And the best one I had was Classic Beefsteak, which was my favorite last year, along with Amish Paste. Just can't beat Amish Paste for flavor. They make a great slicing tomato, nice and meaty. They usually look prettier than this, but I think lack of water maybe. I don't know. I'm all itchy from being out there. Let's try the carbon. I've been anxious to see what they're like. I hope this is ripe enough. It's splitting, but it's not super soft. It's kind of like the coloring of a Cherokee Purple. I've heard people say they like it better. Yeah, they all have this kind of little bit different look inside, and I think it's just with all the little white things. That's what it's looking like. I'll just pick up this piece here and try a bite of it. Well, that's pretty good. It's a good tomato. It'd be good on sandwiches and things. But for just sweet deliciousness, the Amish paste is the best so far. I'll try another bite just in case. I'm sure it's my garden. I have wood chips down and I don't like using wood chips. You can't dig through them very well, although I tried digging to China to get deep enough holes to get into the dirt. But they're still all around and probably still sapping some of the nitrogen. I don't know, but I have fertilized and amended the soil, added a lot of things. I just haven't watered as much as some people might. Here's a yellow pear. All my friends will say these are awesome. And I'm sure if I grew them in a container, maybe they would be better. We'll see what that tastes like. That's probably the way I'm growing them. That doesn't have a whole lot of flavor. It's kind of watery, maybe a little mushy. Now this is a hybrid Jetstar. Everybody loves them. My experience with hybrids so far, although I think they produce like crazy, but what's the point if they don't taste great? My experience with them is they don't have the flavor that the heirlooms have. But a lot of the heirlooms aren't having that much flavor either. My experience, I'm in northwest Missouri. I think it's actually zone 5B, but it might be 6A. So this is the Jetstar inside. Looks nice. Let's see. They all have this kind of look, though, that's a little bit different. So, might be my garden. I gotta put some salt on them. I found it's hard to tell without. Okay, it says Jetstar. Yeah, that's pretty good. Not bad at all. It's got more tomato flavor than any of them I've tried so far, except for Amish Paste and classic beefsteak. So it wouldn't be a bad one. It produces like crazy, and I had to throw out a really huge one that a couple of them actually that started rotting. This one tastes a little bit bland. That first bite tasted more tomatoey. It would work on a sandwich or something, but cannot beat this Amish Paste. So Amish Paste is my winner today. And just like last year, and this last night, classic beefsteak from Baker Creek was my winner. My understanding it's an heirloom seed called classic beefsteak. It's not just a generic beefsteak. And I compared it to Caspian Pink, and I think I had a Tasty Pink beefsteak in there. Tasty Pink beefsteak, I don't remember where I got those seeds, which company, but they sounded good, and they grew like crazy. They put on lots of big tomatoes, but then most of them have something's gotten into them and eaten them and rotted, so I'm not sure if I actually got one of those last night or not. I'll have to compare it sometime. But my experience, I like pink beefsteaks. Sometimes they're not real rich in flavor. They're a little milder. But that might not always be true. This Amish Paste, though, look at those. I love them. They produce some pretty big tomatoes. And they taste so good. Last year, the Amish Paste and the classic beefsteak how I described it is they tasted like they were dipped in sugar. They just had such a sweet edge to them. Really nice. So I'm going to eat some more of the Amish paste. And the others, they're not even, I don't even feel inspired to can them. But anyway, well, thank you. Come again. Have a good summer.